come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Hart. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Up, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lamb. Slips through the line. He's got it alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Makes the grab. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Branch. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Martin. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender.
There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown to Illini. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
See if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. Just plowing ahead. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Looking down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Floating away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback held up to and sacked at the 12. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker unit. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
He's got it on the run. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that. Now we've got 4th down.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Hart. Fires left. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hunt is on its way. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Here we go.
Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Martin. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Illinois. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hart. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Takes an easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush is on him. They're working that left side. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here would tie the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's
makes the grab on the shot, turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Denmark. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. There we go. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hart. Oh, they're after him. Finds his back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Rides the back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Formation for these receivers. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Dixon. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. They strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Makes the grab. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Just keep slinging it. The quick out. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Hart. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense. The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys up.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hart. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He stopped way short of the first down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Finds this big tight end. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.